tonight, dropping 60
Yeah,
points.
he did that.
7 rebounds.
He did that.
Is that defense?
He did
5
that.
steals.
He did that.
3 and 6.
He did that.
18
He
of
did
30
that.
from the field.
He did that.
9 of 17
He did that.
from 3 in 38
He
minutes.
did that.
Most valuable.
He did
Player.
that.
That's what they're saying. Also, the Lakers won 8 straight games.
Go back to Luka, though. Go back to Luka. You got me hyped.
We got to show you what he's doing out there. Look at this right here, man. End of the game, 1 minute left, up 126 to 121.
Yeah.
Around the streets where I'm from, we call this a dagger.
Splash.
Dagger in your face.
Splash.
Luka Doncic talking trash to old ladies, going out there dropping 60 on your head top, proving Trey wrong. Most importantly, fellas, the Lakers are absolutely rolling right now after 8 straight victories. What does this win mean for the Los Angeles Lakers?
I got to go back to Luka. I didn't want to start the show with Luka, but now I'm hyped.
Okay.
Now you got me hyped.
I got you.
Now I'm hyped.
I hear you.
Luka Doncic is him. And I think you have to MVP him. You for sure got a first team All-Pro him. You know what I mean? For sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
It's not even a conversation.
Luka Doncic said, hey, bruh, I'm going to see y'all's best, run through them, play on a back-to-back, give you 60 ball after I gave you a 40 ball the night before. I gave you 49 and 8. Then I said, you know what? Don't worry about it, JJ. Don't worry about it, Mr. Reddick. I'm good for the back-to-back. Then gave you a 60 ball. And if you want to say it's a non-integral 60 ball, bruh had 19 in the third quarter. Backdoor gave you 20 in the fourth quarter. With the game on the line. Bing, bing, step back, splash. In your eye. And ones. Buckets. Luka Doncic with 5 steals, 2 because he's also playing defense. I do not know what Kendrick Perkins was talking about when Perk said Luka wasn't first team All-NBA. He might be right. Probably because he meant he's the MVP. That must be what he meant. That must be what he meant. It must have been a given assumption that he's not first team All-NBA because he's the MVP. Because what I've seen Luka do down the stretch, Lakers have won 8 games in a row. It's the longest win streak for the Lakers this season. The Lakers could have been the 6th seed right now if they would have blown those games to the Rockets, blew that game to the Nuggets, and then blew that game to the Heat. Instead, Luka Doncic averaging about 42 points over those last 4 games. Dub. MVP demand, people. Please stop playing with Luka Doncic. Wow. Stop it.
The resident Lakers fan here, TJ. How do we feel about the performance tonight for the Lakers?
It's impressive considering last night was a high tense game.
Yes, it was.
To come off of that type of game, beat Houston a couple days ago, and then have to play them home and home again.
Yeah. Flew to Miami.
Beat them again. Then you got to fly to Miami late. Get in early in the morning and play. So just the intensity of getting back up for that game is important. But I'll say this. Great win. Luka is for sure going to be first. It's crazy how we had the conversation last night. And then now Cade Cunningham, he's going to miss some games. He might not even be eligible.
Talk about
Luka's going to be on anyway. He's going to win MVP if he keeps playing like this. He may already have solidified it. But this is going to be the key for us as Laker fans. We got to do some of this in the playoffs on a consistent basis now. Like us as Laker fans, we want to see these performances in the playoffs, and they got to count for W's. That's what we want to see. We want to see you get 5 steals in the playoffs. We want to see you hit a step back with the game on the line in the playoffs. And so if he can do that for us, and ain't no more talking about Luka. You have nothing else matters because now he's putting the team on his back and saying, all right, I got y'all. Let me get this rock. I got y'all. What he's done, man, is impressive. And everybody knows it considering, like, we didn't play the Wizards last night.
Correct.
We played the Houston Rockets, and the game was important.
But Pete, because you know me, I be on my prize picks. Code speak easy. I be on my prize picks. So I not only am I watching a game just for ha-has and kikis, I'm watching the game to make sure we can make some bread too. You know what I check? The first thing I check is, where is the Lakers' opponent in the seeding? Because how hard are they playing and what do they have to play for? He got a lot to play for, G. He trying to avoid the play-in. Like, he got a lot to play for. Do not think for a moment that this little Heat game was a cakewalk. Do not think that for a moment. The Heat are trying to sit there and climb to the 6th seed, as I believe they're currently the 8th seed. This was a monumental game. But here's all you need to know.
12 games remaining? About 12?
About 12 of them.
Okay.
About 12 of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's all you need to know. Austin Reeves was a game-time decision. He played. Luka Doncic, LeBron James were both game-time decisions. They both said, hey, you know what? Back-to-backs, we can handle it. LeBron went out there, got a triple-double, age 41. Luka Doncic went out there, 60-piece and 5 steals. Austin Reeves went out there, I think 17 points, 4 dimes, and about 4 boards himself. It was hard for me, T. Lakers beat the Rockets back-to-back nights. They could have been like, you know what, we Gucci. Let's take this game off, if you will. Let's rest, let's recover. The road trip has ended. I think they're coming back to LA after this in 2 days. They could have said we good. Instead, they grabbed the opponent's heart and said we are not going to let up. And T, now they've won 8 straight. Only 2 teams with longer win streaks, the OKC Thunder and the Atlanta Hawks.
Man, you got to applaud the Lakers. That's leadership, though.
Yeah.
When your best players lead by example, not by words. We're going to lead by example.
Yeah.
Now everybody has no choice but to follow suit. JJ Redick is probably feeling like, okay, now my message is getting across. But again, it's the regular season, and all of this will not matter if we don't make a run in the playoffs. It's not going to matter. We got to do something in the playoffs because we know in the Western Conference it's going to be a dogfight.
Yeah.
Now, as the resident Mavericks fan here, I've seen Luka do this in the playoffs, and I've seen them get hot in the later part of the season. So this is actually very reminiscent of that 2024 season where the Mavericks and the Celtics had the best records in the NBA after the All-Star break. The Lakers right now sitting with the best record in the West since the All-Star break because of this 8-game winning streak that they've had. They are looking unbelievable. And during this 8-game stretch, I want to talk more about Luka. Let's look at what he's done. Because I think a lot of people are throwing that MVP word out there and saying, oh, well, it's crazy Shea still got the award. Why does Luka need to do this to get the credit and the recognition? 60 points, 40 points, 36, 30, 51, 31, 35, 44. These are the numbers that he has put up during their 8-game winning streak. And you're also looking at him playing a better brand of basketball defensively. If you're really watching it, that's what's got me most excited for the Lakers' chances come playoff time, is the fact that he is showing up on the defensive side of the ball. Luka is playing at an MVP caliber level right now, and he's the most valuable player for that team. Now, granted, like you said, that old man, he did his thing again tonight. Back to back, we gotta give him a little bit of credit here though too. 8 of 12. I think he started off the game 8 of 8 as well. 15 rebounds, 10 assists, a calm little triple double on a back to back for LeBron after a night that he had 30 on 13 of 14 shooting. Ridiculous. But as it pertains to Luka Doncic right now, brother, I think he's the MVP. I think we're in a similar situation that we were in 2024, and voters, now you have the chance to do the right thing. You do. It's a season in which, I mentioned it yesterday, LeBron James and Austin Reeves, the second and third best scoring options for the Lakers. They missed 48 combined games this year. And where are the Lakers? Firmly cemented in the 3rd seed as it is right now. They close out the season strong. They have the 3rd seed going into the playoffs. Luka Doncic is the reason why this team has been absolutely rolling, averaging 33, 8, and 9.
Yeah.
He is unbelievable. And it's time we give him his damn credit. I've heard so much about why Luka shouldn't be. I need to hear more about why Luka should be. And I'm going to be the one to start it. MVP that man.
MVP that man.
MVP him. You hear it, Trey? You hear it, Social Trey?
I hear it.
Come on now.
I hear it. Listen, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will my admiration for Luka Doncic. He's had a hell of a game, hell of a stretch. He's playing really well. I've started to eat my words. I will admit that. I am starting to eat my words.
So can we break down how this started?
Break it down.
It started off with us asking, who's a better scorer? Is it KD or is it Luka Doncic?
KD is still a better scorer.
No, that question got answered quickly because we saw
it got answered very quickly. And y'all made a point. Hold up. And the reason why we went to the next topic, which was, who's more clutch? Yesterday in the clutch, when we saw him play the Rockets, who was turning the ball over and who was out there hitting daggers and talking to old ladies crazy?
Then that question got answered quickly.
That question got answered very quickly.
KD took 11 shots. He passed half court. We were doubling him. Yep. We were forcing him to get rid of the. He took 11 shots.
Hold on now.
A little double teaming.
Hold up. Last night, did we see what Luka Doncic did whenever they tried to double him at the top of the key? Get through that double. Long.
Take me through that.
Hey! That's what happened. Over and over again. He dropped 40 on him.
KD didn't know what to do with a double, bro. Marcus Smart.
Luka just dropped 100 points in back-to-back
game plan than Udoka. That's all that is. He had a better game plan. That's it.
Come on, stop discrediting Luka the Dawn.
No, that's
please.
When you check KD, who gonna take the shot? Name somebody on the Rockets. Give me somebody.
I would have said Eason could have took it. Smith could have took it. Thompson.
You ain't even say they second best player. That's my point.
He in the paint.
But that's my point. But when they double team Luka, we are who taking it? LeBron and Austin Reeves. Right away, we know that.
Yeah.
When you name 4 or 5 guys, that's the problem.
I wanted to bring up this stat because I saw this earlier as well. Whenever we start talking about, the Luka KD conversation, I think it got killed automatically. We're gonna talk more about KD later on.
Headshot dead.
It's headshot dead for real. Let's talk about Luka's defense here. He turned the corner. 0.84 PPP allowed in isolation, essentially meaning like that's his rating against players that he's defending in isolation. That's the top rating in the league according to this statistic. Top 10 in steals, top 7 in charges drawn. The most impressive thing though, 95th percentile in shots contested. Staying in front of people, moving his feet. He has played a better brand of basketball on the defensive side of the floor. 87th percentile rim contest. Do you guys think
this is why? Go ahead.
He's played better.
Ask your question.
Hold on. No one is saying that Luka Doncic is an elite defender, but he's doing what he needs to do on the defensive side of the ball, which has contributed to winning. Which is not. I'm not just making stuff up, Trey. It's a verifiable fact.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your question?
This guy Trey.
Or I could just sound off.
Just do what you want.
This guy Trey stinks.
So this is a show about nuance and context.
Of course.
Correct?
Of course.
We appreciate and acknowledge and really demand that.
We demand it.
Demand it.
Yes, we do.
Okay, it is demanded.
Do.
So let's not just throw baseless statistics out here, okay?
Baseless.
Luka Doncic has never, ever guarded the best man on the other team, ever. So take these defensive statistics with a grain of salt, please. He is guarding the 3rd, 4th, and sometimes the 5th best player on the court on the other team at any given time. So let's just take that with a little bit of context, please. He's not strapping up Shea. He's not strapping up Tatum. He's not strapping up anybody else that is on his level offensively on the defensive end.
Who's strapping him up?
That part.
Nobody's checking Luka. That's fine. He's unguardable, but he's also not guarding anybody that's unguardable. So let's just pump the brakes a little bit.
Jokic had to guard Embiid twice a year.
Yep.
And Embiid ducks him every time. And Jokic still got MVPs. After MVPs, bruh.
Facts. So what is land your play for me there?
You hit Mike. Come on now.
See, when you start truth speaking, they try to take your mic away from you. You start speaking truth to power, they want the mic shut off.
He gonna have to do it when the stakes are the highest.
Yeah, that's true.
He's gonna have to do it when the stakes are. He does it then, everybody gonna shut up.
That's fine.
Hey, Luka's man, come set this screen for me. Come set the screen.
I do have another question.
Talk to me, G.
I do have another question. We kind of got debated. We debated about this earlier.
Talk to me, G.
Luka Doncic on the cusp of in his 8th NBA season having his 6th first team All NBA, which would match guys like Kevin Durant's all time first team All NBA selections.
Yep.
If Luka Doncic retire right now, is he a Hall of Famer?
Come on, bro.
Duh.
Yeah, that's easy.
It's
easy. Trey. Yeah, I agree. That's easy. That's
easy.
Trey, what do you think?
Yeah.
It's the Basketball Hall of Fame.
That's it.
Yeah.
First of all, so we got to keep that in mind.
Of course.
It's not just the NBA.
No, it's the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame.
Pro Basketball Hall of Fame.
Or is it? Yeah, it might be.
It's the Basketball Hall of Fame. I think it's just Basketball.
It's a Pro Football Hall of Fame. Yeah, it's Basketball Hall of Fame.
What you hiring for?
Because he's on the cusp, bro. He's on the cusp. If he never played another game,
Luka Doncic
went out with 60 points like Kobe right now.
Luka Doncic is a top 75 player all time if he never played another game.
Luka could have retired after the 2024 finals, and he's a Hall of
player all time.
Hall of Fame. Yes. When you think about guys that
he is a top 75 player right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he is now.
So he's in the Hall.
After 2024, he could have retired, and he would have been a Hall of Famer.
I don't agree with that statement.
It's hard for me, bro. Pause, because he just doesn't have the expansive basketball accomplishments that require you to get in the Hall of Fame.
It's not the Hall of Played for a long time.
It's not.
It is the Hall of Fame.
It's not.
Dame Lillard's a Hall of Famer, right? If I'm not mistaken, Luka's been to more NBA Finals. Dame Lillard's a Hall of Famer, right? If I'm not mistaken, Luka Doncic has more first-team All-NBA.
Yes.
So he's a Hall of Famer.
But
come on now.
Longevity holds weight when you consider. Okay, so
have you played the game at that high of a level? No, he hasn't. Whoever. We're talking about a league that put a Hall of Fame that has Yao Ming in it.
I mean, honestly, it's
but
not
Yao
many
played
guys
for 14 years,
and he didn't accomplish what Luka did in 5.
Hold on. To T's point, there's probably 11 players in history that have played at Luka's level.
The way Luka scores the ball is not 7 guys, maybe 7 guys of the history of the NBA
Hey, I like that take.
scored the ball
like that
at
take.
Luka's level.
It's one of his best takes ever.
Like, think about that.
It's one of his best takes of all
When you
time.
talk about basketball, scoring the basketball, how many
Historically
guys
great
can
take.
score at the level with the easy scores at? And he not overly athletic
At all.
He ain't
At
just
all.
going by guys dunking the ball
At all.
and so you got to give him his credit.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the only argument I have, and it's not a strong one, is that he just doesn't have the longevity. To me, longevity matters when you talk about a Hall of Fame career because...
So Udonis Haslam should go in then, huh?
No, I'm not saying that because
Okay, I just wondered.
see now we're being
You said longevity.
holds weight. It is part of the criteria.
Okay.
Is 8 years? Is 8 years not enough?
But I was not selected.
Look, 8
years is enough.
8 years.
8 years.
8 years
That's enough.
and 6. I'm sorry, 8 years, 6 first team all
That's
NBAs, 7 All-Star teams, and a finals appearance. A winning record in the play. Bro, come
I would
on.
like to see. I would like to see at least 10 years. If I'm not mistaken, the NBA pension doesn't even kick in until year 10 for veterans like that. So
He can retire right now. He's all of
This
it.
man
I
said
just,
10 years.
man, I don't know, bro.
I actually make the argument he can retire right now. He should be in above Damian Lillard. He should
Thank
get
you.
him before Damian
Thank
Lillard gets
you.
in.
Thank you.
Yes.
Let me get that jacket off
Yes.
you, Dame. Let me get that
Come
jacket.
on, bro.
The one with the patch
we're
on
gonna
it.
stop this
Don't
right
talk
now.
to me about
We
it.
can't do that.
Cold-blooded, bro. Dame Lillard's like, how I'm taking shots.
He still talks this stuff.
Dame is catching straight. James Austin. Y'all
Where this come from? I'm getting this straight. Where this come from?
Yeah, Dame cold as hell. Dame cold as hell.
Yeah.
No, it's a speakeasy, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, we got too much show to get to. Keep it.
No, we do have a lot of show to get.